Welcome, time travelers, to the future event stream. The new world's beginning. Humanity does not need more predictions. It needs orientation and alignment in 2026. This is the exploration of capacity versus coherence and the recognition of present conditions. To know where we are going, we must first discover where we are and the state of the human system. This way, we can remove confusion, fear, and doubt, and move into clarity, joy, and purpose. Citizens are asking, am I crazy? Or does this feel unstable? Is this collapse? Or is it growth? What am I supposed to do? Well, using the elemental hypertech consciousness model of reality as the filter, the answer is 3 paths have merged into one grand game: war, renaissance, and continuum. War is competition. It sharpens and trains us. Ren creates. It expands and inspires us. Continuum remembers. It advances and unites us. All 3 touch everyone, not as fate, but as participation. Humanity has crossed a threshold. I wouldn't call it a breaking point, but closer to being polarized in this grand game. Citizens are encouraged to pick a team. The good news: capacity has increased in the game. Citizens have access to far more information. Citizens are more powerful, informed, and connected. The bad news: integration moves to self-preservation, and coherence has decreased in the game because integrity has fragmented. Let's look at the aggregate system first, what we all share. Our experiences and perspectives are added to this aggregate. Your game of life, light, and love influences time, space, and motion within this organic harmony matrix. This is where and how you realize everything you say and do has cause and effect, consequence, and favor. We will explore this and the mimic control matrix in deep detail at Hyperschool. However, where are we in the ever-present now? The good news first. The consciousness field interaction has expanded citizens' awareness, and it has coupled with choice. This is level 1 in the game. Humanity has access to more truth, tools, resources, and perspective than at any time in history. Here is what is going up: information velocity, pattern visibility, and the most important, individual agency. The result? Realization, reaching toward self-determination. More citizens can see reality more clearly than ever before, as if a veil has been removed and we can all see through the lies. Reality does not resist coherence, it organizes around it. Willful ignorance no longer applies in the year of the fire horse. The best part? The reward. Capacity has improved our adaptability. Bravery and courage follow the refinement of skills and talents. Number 2, integrity, which is alignment between source, thought, word, and action. This, though integrity is fragmented. While awareness has increased, integration has not kept pace. Systems that were once in sync and cohesive are now moving at different speeds and altering agendas. Here is what is being challenged within the element of air, the mind, and narrative in elemental hypertech. Thoughts race ahead of wisdom. The mind is saturated with competing stories. Beautiful truth exists, but so does unrelenting noise. Discernment is intentionally pressurized and overloaded. Speech outpaces responsibility. Words fail for lack of substance and commitment. The fix? Do not chicken out in 2026. Demand lacks consideration, and action ignorant of consequence. These are the issues you will run into within the element of air. However, the results: you'll have more intelligence, but more war, competition and contention at the expense of coherence. The way forward is to invest in self and know exactly what you want. The consequence, integrity has diminished. Although a future hidden secret of hope is this. This is how humanity matures past fear-based war and into competition as refinement. War in the future is far less violent contention. It becomes competition. Today, called domination, tomorrow, refinement. Annihilation evolves to definition. No longer survival mode, now creative sharpening. War becomes trials and performance instead of traumas and revenge. Tests instead of terror. Challenge with responsible consequence and growth. Number 3, the element of fire, your energy and momentum. Again, the year of the fire horse, human energy is amplified but uncontained. Humanity's output is accelerating in all elemental fields. Metal, our technology; water, our emotion; mind, our ideas; wood, our influence; earth, our bodies; and fire, our will, passion, and desire. What we want as a citizen and what we want as a community is challenged. What has energy, inertia, and momentum will be increasing are innovation, reaction, ambition, and conflict, all accelerating. But fire without containment does not illuminate, it consumes passionately. The mechanisms of discipline, patience, and most importantly, restraint are weaker. They will require careful attention and compassion to be in harmony with your wants and desires. Power, force, and energy without grounding is volatile. Number 4, your element of water, emotion and adaptation. This is overstimulated. Emotion will be hard to process because it will be broadcasted. Attempts to deflect and promote will rise and fall, and the truth destroys old systems. Empathy exists, but regulation is rare. Citizens with a grievance circulates faster than the healing. The good news is that humanity feels more, but the bad news is that humanity digests less. Number 5, Earth, your physical form and style element, responsible for your stability and roots. They will be eroded in 2026. This is the most strained element. Foundations that once stabilized identity, community, meaning, and shared myth are strained, thinning, or removed. Many feel ungrounded, bordering lost or directionless, disconnected from meaning, rhythm, and shared structure. However, please hear me. The most important message: keep the faith. Identity is often reactive rather than rooted. Stability has diminished. When Earth weakens, everything feels unstable. The good news: embrace the change and build the future you want to live, love, and play in. Last number, 6, Ether, our presence and timeless awareness. This is dormant but stirring. This is the quiet and hopeful signal most miss. A small but growing number of humanity's citizens are remembering and awakening to presence over performance, being over winning, harmony over dominance, coherence over control. They are few, but structurally important. This is the Renaissance seed. So, has humanity improved or diminished? The verdict? Humanity has not declined in potential. Humanity has not yet risen in mastery. Humanity has expanded in capability, while coherence is still catching up. We are in a transitional period, introducing a new world's game. The system is louder, faster, and more capable, but currently less integrated and unstable. Decay is part of getting old. Advancement and innovation test our destiny. War increases when energy exceeds wisdom. Renaissance begins when presence exceeds fear. Continuum emerges when novelty is explored in every moment and identity stabilizes across time. Right now, war is visible. Ren is subtle. Continuum is latent. But latency does not equal absence. Humanity has grown in power faster than it has grown in coherence, which looks like decline, but is actually a test of your resolve and flexibility. If you get knocked down, get back up. This is the test of 2026, to keep inertia and momentum in alignment. We are entering a phase where systems amplify outcomes faster. Systems stabilize from the inside out, not the top down. Choices compound more quickly. Integrity matters more than opinion. Presence becomes leverage. Presence is the rarest force left, and it changes everything. The future will not be decided by the loudest voices, but by the most coherent ones. This is not about fixing the world. That story is so outdated. It is far more precise and powerful. Stabilize your elements. Ground your body. Clarify your mind. Regulate your emotion. Contain your energy. Return to presence. Navigate awareness. Align with source. When one citizen becomes coherent, the game of life, light, and love become very real. Systems recalibrate. Signals stabilize. The living universe shares a relationship with you. This is Hyperphysics. Not everywhere at once, but somewhere. Specific, authentic, alive, and unique. It does not wait for permission because it begins with you. And once coherence appears, the future has no choice but to follow.